Hi guys, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing 3 MiniGT models. Now all 3 of these castings are either brand new or brand new to me at least, and I can't wait to show these to you guys. Starting off with the brand new BMW M3 Touring, which as you can see comes in this nice Toronto red metallic, and as you'll see it is also right hand drive. You'll see why I pointed out that it is right hand drive with the last model of the video, but as you can see this model obviously licensed as all MiniGT models are, and as you can see this is number 700 out of the series, so MiniGT getting ever closer to the 1000 models. But back to the actual model itself, you can see this BMW is a really nice casting. It's got the brand new kidney grills with the nice, or as people call them, the Bugs Bunny style grills. They are slightly growing on me as I'll see them more and more, but I'm still a bit 50-50 on them. You can see the wheels do spin and they have got some really nice wheels on them, obviously to match the actual car in real life, obviously being the M3 version, so it has got the M Sport package. You can see it's also got that carbon trim around the bottom, which is really nicely done. Obviously the body line's absolutely fantastic, and the paint application as well is really well done. Something MiniGT do actually do really well. As much as the quality control can be a little bit hit and miss, the paint production, as far as I've always seen, is very good. You can see it's got that nice gloss black roof, which does attract a fair bit of dust, but honestly not too big of an issue. You can see the headlights are really nicely proportioned and they've got some great depth in them, and like I say, the body lines around that is really good. Same goes for the rear of the model. You can see the body lines around the rear of the trunk and the boot, or trunk or boot, whichever you want to call it, is very cool. This casting is very good, and obviously for the price point of around £13 to £15, MiniGT, you can never really go wrong. You can see the M3 logo on the rear of the model with the BMW M3 plate and also the BMW badge. Same goes for the front, although it hasn't got the plate or badge, it does just have the BMW logo on the front. Not saying M3, but still this model is very cool. But that now brings us on to the second model of the video, which is this Porsche 911 Dakar in shade green metallic. Now this model is number 780 out of the series and also comes in right hand drive. You can see obviously it's got the licensing and the colour of the car on the box. You can see that shade green metallic almost looks grey on camera, but trust me, it has got a nice green tinge to it in person. It's really cool, and honestly I've never seen paint quite like it. You can see that nice luggage on the roof. Very cool that they've added that, especially that it's not like anything extra. Unfortunately you can't take it off, but it is there and it does look very cool. Nicely detailed especially for the price point of MiniGT models. You can see on the rear of the model it's got that classic Porsche 911 rear light and also 911 Dakar with the Porsche logo just below the light. You can see it has got the Dakar plate as well, with some skid plates for underneath and on the side skirt, which I think is some really cool attention to detail. You can see the proportion of this model is really cool, and the headlights as well as the tail lights have got some great depth in them. Unfortunately you can't see as much depth in the headlights as it has got a nice black tint to them, but nonetheless the rear lights have got some nice detail in them, and obviously it's got, like I say, that classic 911 single bar light that goes all the way around the rear of the model. Obviously again, coming with the roof rack, I think this model is really cool. And obviously the Dakar is quite a rare car in general, so this is a super cool car to add to your collection. Now something I do think they could have improved on this model is that front grille. You can see it has got a tow hook painted on, which I do think could have been added on as a little accessory, as obviously they have got the luggage on the top. And also the actual grille itself isn't greatly detailed, it is just a single piece of plastic without any depth or any detail on at all, so I do think that could have been improved. Personally, this is one of my favourite models that MiniGT have done, just because of that added extra luggage feature on the top and just the way this model sits, feels and looks. Overall this is a really premium looking model, and I'll definitely recommend checking it out if you do get the chance to do so. But that now brings us on to the third and final model of the video, which is this Bugatti EB110 Super Sport. Now I'm not going to try and pronounce the colour as I don't want to butcher it, but it is a shade of silver. Now, as I alluded to in the start of the video with the BMW, this model is left-hand drive, so that's why I have mentioned which side the car is right-hand drive or left-hand drive, as this model is actually left-hand drive. Now, when MiniGT announced that they're doing this Bugatti, I was super excited because I wanted to review this model as I knew MiniGT would do a really good job with it. And overall, as you can see straight away, they definitely have done. It feels and looks absolutely brilliant, and the detail is absolutely great just from the get-go. If you do look a bit closer though, you can see some even better detail, like the little decals on the A-pillars, and also the incredibly detailed engine in the rear of the model. The engine is really nicely detailed, as you can see that nice blue accent to it, and you can actually see all the individual parts through the window on the rear. I think that's really cool that MiniGT have included such detail in the engine bay, especially for the price point, and they've even managed to keep it at the price point of around £13 to £15. So that's a really good job by MiniGT. Now, I do think the wheels could be a little bit more detailed on this model, although the EB110 Supersport wheels are quite hard to recreate, but I do think MiniGT have done a fairly good job at that, although I would like to see a little bit more depth in those. But you can see at the front of the model it has got that classic Bugatti grille with that EB110 style front end, absolutely iconic, and they've done really good job with that. You can see the headlights are nicely proportioned and they've got some great depth in them as well, especially with that nice black trim around them as well, giving it some really nice depth. You can see the rear of the model has also, like I say, with that engine, got some nice detail in the tail lights, look very iconic and give it that nice classic look. And like I said, overall, the look of this model is really good and the finish is absolutely excellent. Overall, for the price, I do think MiniGT are some of the best models on the market, up there with Pop Race and Inno64. Obviously, them two brands being a bit more expensive than your average MiniGT model, but honestly, MiniGT are, like I say, some of the best that you can get for the price point of the £13 to £15. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If there's any more models you would like me to review as well, also comment them down below, as I will make sure to read all of them and try and check them all out too. But thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure to drop a like on the video. But thank you, and I'll see you all next time.